Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whenever my awesome students at Hoosick are watching this, I wanted to just go through a recap of what this week's going to look like. Obviously, I like releasing these weekly videos, so I can stay in touch with you guys, make it seem like I'm not just chilling back, playing a little Xbox, chilling with Carson, the pups, all that type of stuff. I want to make sure, again, I'm always in touch with you guys, available for you guys. Again, phone calls, emails, whatever you guys need. RaymerB@acrsd.net. Feel free to reach out. Several of you guys already have, which is awesome. Right? I like staying in touch with you guys, checking in, seeing how everything's going. So please feel free to reach out whenever it's needed. I just want to again break down this week's game plan for how we're attacking history. Right? Yesterday you looked at Andrew Jackson, kind of the last of the recap lesson, so to speak, of stuff we were covering before our prolonged absence from our traditional school setup. Andrew Jackson, think about Trail of Tears, think about expanding the power of the presidency, all things that we covered before break. Obviously, we were planning to do a project around Andrew Jackson. That's obviously been canceled, simply so that we can move on to some other content, which I'm really excited about. Starting today, we're beginning to look at 19th century reforms, meaning positive changes that people were making to American society around education, prison reform, and a host of other challenges that they faced during that time that they had to overcome, right? No different than today, where we have our own set of challenges that we are trying to constantly reform and improve to make society a better place, right? That's going to be our goal. 19th century reforms for this week through the early part of next week. You'll likely have a quiz on this section. I'm targeting Tuesday next week as of now. I really like the setup that we have, okay? And I'm trying to keep it as simple for you guys as possible so that it is essentially the same each week, which is Monday and Wednesday, you get kind of your lectures and your content coming from John Green, right, in our Crash Course videos. I love those, 10 to 15 minutes long. You get a set of questions that goes through with that. Last week, you guys were brilliant, okay? Our first week of remote learning, assignments going out to you guys, and I got work from about 80 to 85% of students, which I'm pumped about. For the first week of remote learning to get that much turned in, for you guys to be that awesome. Am I surprised? Not one bit. Of course, I worked with many of you guys the last couple of years, but nonetheless, I was very, very pleased with that number. Hopefully, going to be able to improve that over the next couple weeks for sure. So again, Andrew Jackson yesterday. I hope you guys got that. Again, we're creating one Google document, and we're submitting that Thursday at 11:59 p.m. I'll be creating the Dropbox for that today. You guys were awesome with that last week. Remember, I don't want any material shared to me. Right? You don't need to share anything to my email. Everything should be submitted inside of that Dropbox that I create each week. Again, the vast majority of you guys did a great job with that last week. Tomorrow, again, you'll be able to see our first lecture from John Green, right, in the Crash Course videos around 19th century reforms. On Thursday, we'll be assigning just about 5 to 7 slides from a Google slideshow, just for you guys to read through, recap some of the things that he had discussed in the video. There'll be a Northeast geography quiz from Quizzes, right? So that way I can check to make sure that you guys are seeing everything that you need as we go through here. You're constantly improving and being able to reassess our understanding of U.S. geography. And then the goal will be for, again, Monday, Tuesday next week to wrap up what it would be the equivalent of Chapter 9 in our textbook. Kind of cool, right? 2 weeks of remote learning, boom, we're through another chapter of our book. We're close to the Civil War, which I'm very, very excited about. I want to encourage you guys to remember that while you have Fridays off from history, you don't have Fridays off from learning, right? Those should be your days where you're learning how to cook, you're learning how to dance, to sing, to play a new sport, whatever it may be. You're using that time in a way to improve yourself, give yourself a little focus on your own well-being, right? Kind of like a mental health day from history class, so to speak. So again, use those Fridays as a break from history, but not a break from learning. Because again, that's why I've scheduled those days the way they are. If you haven't seen it yet, I've updated our gradebook. I put our Q4 gradebook inside of Google Classroom. I'll bump that up each week after the new set of assignments has been green or red lighted. And like I said, I was very, very pleased with our first round last week. With that said, thank you guys for being awesome. Stay happy, stay healthy. Reach out to me with any questions or concerns you have, and we'll be talking soon enough. Again, shout out to Nick Walsh, who I saw at Target this past week. Right? Again, you guys keep being great, keep being you. We'll talk soon.